This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, I told you guys that if United States of America and these countries can't come to some type of negotiation on these tariffs, that the volatility in the market is going to continue. And China appears not to be backing down. China is adamant about not paying those tariffs, and they will maintain their 34% tariff on the United States of America. So now the 50% additional tariff is going to affect on China goods. And this back and forth between China and the United States of America is causing volatility in the market, and it's costing a lot of people a lot of money. I'm going to tell you guys something. This is not good for the economy, okay? This is not good for the economy, but it could be great for people who are long on AMC, GME, MULN, and a whole lot of other stocks that's been manipulated for the last 5 years. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of times, these bad actors are not only using American securities as collateral, they're using Chinese securities also. And with this back and forth with Trump over the tariffs, Chinese bonds, Chinese securities are losing value at a record level. So that means the collateral that they've been using to justify naked shorting AMC, or not justify naked shorting, but justifying the money, the money that they're getting from the banks that are financing them, is slowly disappearing, or the value of it is slowly disappearing. So what's going to happen is this. All it's going to do is trigger more margin calls. And when the margin calls are triggered, you guys know what happens next. There will be forced liquidations, and they'll be forced to start covering their counterfeit short positions and the real short positions if they can't find the cash or the collateral to bring their margins up to date. Bottom line is this. As long as China and United States of America keeps fighting over the tariffs, the markets are going to continue to be volatile, because you're talking two large economies, two large countries, and there's no way this ends well for the global economy. China and the USA needs to come to some type of agreement on these tariffs, because if they don't, we are going to continue to see volatility in the market, and a lot of people are going to end up losing a lot of money. With this type of volatility, you can't even really look at the charts to make decisions, because you might be at the bottom of the Bollinger Band and you think it's done, and then they do some nonsense and it crashes further. So well, I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell options, but I'm afraid to play options now because of what's going on. Because I can't look at the RSI. I can't look at the Bollinger Band. I can't look at the MACD. I can't look at the 1348 crossover. I can't look at anything, because none of it matters when you have these two nations going at each other. But I do believe that this conflict, if that's what you want to call it, this conflict of China and Trump is great for people who are long on AMC, GME, MULN, NWBO, and a few other stocks, because this volatility is going to cause margin calls, it's going to cause forced liquidations, and then these criminals are going to be forced to start covering their naked short positions and their real short positions. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the back and forth between Trump and China over these tariffs is going to continue the volatility in the markets? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.